The most terrifying places in the universe. The universe is beautiful, but hidden within its endless darkness are places so extreme, so hostile, that human imagination struggles to comprehend them. Places where a magnetic field could erase your body atom by atom. Places where entire galaxies are being pulled towards something we still cannot fully see. Places so dark they absorb almost every trace of light. And places where space and time themselves cease to make sense. These aren't science fiction. These places are real. They exist right now, somewhere out there in the vastness of the cosmos. Tonight, we're exploring some of the most terrifying places ever discovered in the universe. Welcome back to Mind Frontier. Let's begin. Magnetars. Imagine a star reaching the end of its life and collapsing. Not into a black hole, but into something barely larger than a city, yet somehow containing more mass than our sun. A neutron star. Dense, compact, extreme. And then there are magnetars, the monsters among monsters. A magnetar is a neutron star with a magnetic field so powerful that it surpasses almost anything else known in the universe. To understand how insane this is, let's compare it to Earth. Earth's magnetic field is around 0.00005 Tesla. That's enough to guide a compass. Enough to help protect us from harmful solar radiation. A magnetar's magnetic field can reach 100 billion Tesla, a number so large that it almost stops feeling real. But numbers don't tell the whole story. Consequences do. At a distance of roughly 1,000 kilometers, a magnetar wouldn't simply hurt you, it would erase you. Its magnetic field would rip electrons away from every atom in your body. Not through heat, not through fire, not through radiation, but through pure magnetic force. Matter itself would begin to lose its identity. Everything that makes you would cease to exist. And that's not even the worst part. Even from hundreds of thousands of kilometers away, a magnetar remains deadly. Its intense X-ray and gamma radiation would destroy any biological organism in fractions of a second. No spacesuit could protect you. No shield could save you. No technology humanity possesses today would be enough. The radiation penetrates almost everything. If you somehow moved closer, the magnetic field would take over. The atoms in your body would be torn apart instantly. What remained would no longer resemble a human being. Only a stream of particles trapped by the star's magnetic field. As terrifying as that sounds, magnetars have another weapon: starquakes. Tremors that shake the crust of the neutron star itself. The crust of a neutron star is one of the hardest substances in existence. But under the unimaginable pressure of its magnetic field, even that crust can crack. And when it does, the universe notices. In mere milliseconds, a starquake can release more energy than our sun emits in 100,000 years. Think about that. 100,000 years of solar energy unleashed almost instantly. In 2004, astronomers witnessed exactly that. A magnetar located roughly 50,000 light years away unleashed a gigantic burst of energy. Even though it was on the far side of the Milky Way, the burst was powerful enough to measurably affect Earth's upper atmosphere. 50,000 light years away. Yet, Earth still felt its presence. Had that magnetar been only a few thousand light years closer, the consequences could have been far more serious. Fortunately, magnetars don't live long, at least by cosmic standards. After tens of thousands of years, their magnetic fields weaken. Their violent outbursts become less frequent. And eventually, they fade away. What remains is an ordinary neutron star, quiet, cold, unremarkable. As if the monster that once existed there never existed at all. But as terrifying as Magnetars are, the next place on our list doesn't destroy matter. It destroys something far more unsettling. Our understanding of reality itself. Deep within the oldest light in the universe lies a mysterious region that shouldn't exist. A place astronomers call the cold spot. Deep within the oldest light in the universe lies something strange. Something that shouldn't be there. A vast region of space, colder than its surroundings. Astronomers call it the cold spot. To understand why this is so unsettling, we first need to look back in time. Almost 14 billion years ago, our universe was born, and long after the Big Bang, a faint glow remained. That glow still surrounds us today. It is known as the cosmic microwave background, the oldest light humanity has ever observed. Normally, this ancient radiation is remarkably uniform. Tiny fluctuations are expected. Small variations are normal, but the cold spot is different. Much different. It is roughly 70 microkelvin colder than the surrounding regions. That may sound insignificant, but on the scale of the universe, it's enormous. The cold spot stretches across a region of the sky roughly 10 times larger than the full moon. Invisible to the naked eye. Yet one of the strangest structures ever discovered. What makes it frightening isn't just its size, it's the fact that nobody can fully explain it. One possible explanation involves something called a supervoid, a gigantic region of space containing very little matter. Almost empty. Almost. Light traveling through such a void loses a small amount of energy, and when that happens, it appears colder. Interestingly, astronomers have discovered one of the largest known structures in the universe in exactly this direction. A massive void nearly 1.8 billion light years across. But there's a problem. Even a void that large doesn't fully explain the cold spot. It explains some of it, not all of it, meaning something remains missing. And this is where things become truly strange. According to some cosmological theories, our universe may not be alone. There could be countless universes, existing side by side, like bubbles floating in an endless cosmic ocean. This idea is known as the bubble multiverse theory. And according to this theory, universes can occasionally collide. If such a collision happened long ago, it could leave behind a scar, a fingerprint, frozen forever into the oldest light in existence. Some scientists have suggested that the cold spot could be exactly that. Not a coincidence, not a void, but evidence of another universe brushing against our own, a neighboring reality, existing beyond everything we know. Is it true? Nobody knows. Current technology cannot prove accurate, nor can it completely rule it out. And perhaps that's what makes the cold spot so unsettling. It reminds us that even after centuries of scientific progress, the universe still holds mysteries that may be far beyond our understanding. The Great Attractor. But if the cold spot challenges our understanding of reality, the next location challenges something even more personal. Our place in the universe. Right now, as you watch this video, the Earth is moving. Around the sun is moving through the Milky Way, and the Milky Way itself is moving through space. But toward what? Roughly 250 million light years away lies a mysterious region of space. A place exerting such immense gravitational influence that entire galaxies are falling toward it. Galaxy clusters, superclusters, vast cosmic structures, all drifting in the same direction, including us. The Milky Way is also part of this movement. We are racing toward it at hundreds of kilometers per second, completely unaware. So what exactly is pulling us? That's where the mystery begins, because we can't see it directly. The Great Attractor lies behind one of the most difficult regions of the sky to observe. A place astronomers call the zone of avoidance. Dust, gas, billions of stars, all belonging to our own galaxy, blocking our view, like a cosmic curtain hiding something enormous behind it. Over time, infrared and X-ray telescopes have allowed us to peek through parts of this curtain. Beyond it, astronomers discovered massive galaxy concentrations, including the Norma cluster, one of the largest structures ever observed nearby. But even now, some calculations suggest something is still missing. Additional mass, additional gravity, hidden somewhere beyond our sight, waiting to be discovered. The Great Attractor isn't a black hole. It isn't a star. It isn't even a single object. It is a region, vast, heavy, invisible. And for billions of years, it has been shaping the motion of galaxies, including our own. But as mysterious as the Great Attractor is, the next place on our list is something entirely different. A world so dark that it reflects almost no light at all. A planet that seems to absorb the universe itself. And after that, we'll travel to the ultimate cosmic nightmare. The event horizon of a black hole. TRIES 2b. Imagine standing in space, looking directly at a planet, a massive world, larger than Earth, similar in size to Jupiter. Yet no matter how hard you stare, you can barely see it. This planet is called TRES 2b, and it holds a terrifying record. It is the darkest planet ever discovered. A world so black that it reflects less than 1% of the light that reaches it. Think about that for a moment. The moon reflects about 12% of incoming sunlight. Black paint reflects around 6%. TRES 2b reflects less than 1%. Almost nothing escapes. If you could somehow observe it up close, it wouldn't look like a normal planet. It would appear more like a hole in reality, a silhouette against the stars, a giant sphere swallowing nearly all incoming light. Surprisingly, scientists still don't have a complete answer for why it's so dark. We know its atmosphere contains compounds that absorb light extremely efficiently. Sodium vapor, potassium vapor, possibly titanium oxide. These substances trap much of the incoming radiation. But even that explanation doesn't fully account for its incredible darkness. And here's the truly strange part. TRES 2b isn't cold, not even close. It orbits incredibly close to its parent star, so close that a year on the planet lasts less than 2 Earth days. Its atmosphere reaches temperatures exceeding 1000 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt many metals, hot enough to glow. Imagine a world so dark that it absorbs nearly every photon that strikes it, yet simultaneously so hot that it emits its own faint red glow, like a piece of metal slowly heating inside a furnace. It shouldn't feel possible. A planet hidden in darkness while burning with incredible heat, absorbing almost everything, giving almost nothing back. And perhaps that's why TRES 2b fascinates astronomers. It reminds us that the universe doesn't care about our expectations. Sometimes reality becomes stranger than imagination itself. But as unsettling as TRES 2b may be, nothing compares to what comes next. The edge of a black hole, the point of no return, the event horizon. Black holes are among the most fascinating objects ever discovered, and also among the most terrifying. They have no solid surface, no visible wall, no cosmic warning sign, Yet there exists a boundary beyond which escape becomes impossible. This boundary is known as the event horizon. It's not a physical object. You wouldn't see it, touch it, or feel it. Yet crossing it changes everything. Beyond this invisible line, gravity becomes so powerful that even light can no longer escape, and because nothing travels faster than light, nothing that crosses the event horizon ever returns. Imagine traveling toward a black hole, slowly at first, then closer and closer, the darkness ahead growing larger. To a distant observer, something extraordinary would happen. You would appear to slow down, more and more, until eventually you seem frozen at the edge. This isn't an illusion. Time itself is being distorted. Gravity doesn't only bend space, it bends time. From the perspective of someone watching you, your clock would run slower. Your movements would slow. The light coming from your body would become redder, fainter, weaker, until eventually you disappear. But from your own point of view, everything feels different. You wouldn't notice a barrier. You wouldn't see a line in space. You would simply continue falling. And that's what makes the event horizon so terrifying. The moment of no return may feel completely ordinary. What ultimately destroys you isn't the horizon itself. It's something even worse. Tidal forces. The closer you get to the center, the stronger gravity becomes. The part of your body nearest the black hole experiences a stronger pull than the part farther away. And that difference begins to stretch you, longer and longer and longer, while simultaneously compressing you from the sides. Physicists call this process spaghettification, a strangely harmless name for something unimaginably violent. Eventually, every molecule, every atom, every particle is pulled apart, leaving behind nothing more than a thin stream of matter falling toward the center. And then comes the biggest question of all. What happens next? Nobody knows. Not truly. According to Einstein's equations, a singularity lies at the center, a point of infinite density, a place where space and time lose all meaning. But many physicists suspect that our current theories break down before reaching that point, meaning the truth remains hidden beyond the event horizon, a planet darker than night itself, a boundary where time begins to collapse. Places so extreme that they challenge everything we think we know. Yet perhaps the most unsettling realization is this. Every terrifying place we've explored today actually exists. Somewhere out there, in the same universe we call home. The universe is stranger than we think. We've explored stars capable of destroying matter itself, regions of space that challenge our understanding of reality, invisible forces pulling entire galaxies across the cosmos, worlds so dark they almost disappear from existence, and black holes where space and time begin to lose meaning. But perhaps the most terrifying thing about these places isn't how dangerous they are, it's how little we truly understand them. Even after centuries of science, even after landing on the moon, even after building telescopes capable of looking billions of years into the past, we are still surrounded by mysteries, questions without answers, phenomena without explanations, and realities that continue to challenge everything we think we know. Sometimes it's easy to forget how small we are. We spend our lives focused on the world around us, our cities, our problems, our daily routines. Yet beyond Earth's atmosphere lies a universe so vast that human language struggles to describe it. A universe filled with billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, and countless places we may never fully understand. And maybe that's okay, because mystery is what drives discovery. Every unanswered question pushes us forward. Every strange observation inspires another generation of explorers. And every terrifying place we've discussed today reminds us that the universe still has secrets left to reveal. Somewhere out there, beyond the stars you can see tonight, a magnetar may be releasing enough energy to outshine entire regions of a galaxy. A black hole may be silently consuming matter beyond an invisible boundary. Entire galaxy clusters may be drifting toward forces we still cannot fully explain. And perhaps, somewhere in the darkness, there are mysteries even stranger than anything we've discussed today. The universe is not only stranger than we imagine, it may be stranger than we are capable of imagining. If you enjoyed this journey into the most terrifying places in the universe, make sure to subscribe to Mind Frontier. Because every week, we explore the mysteries, wonders, and terrifying realities hidden beyond human understanding. From black holes to alien worlds, from cosmic anomalies to the deepest secrets of space and time. There's always another mystery waiting beyond the horizon. And now, I want to hear from you. Which place disturbed you the most? The unimaginable power of a magnetar? The mystery of the cold spot? The invisible pull of the Great Attractor? The darkness of TRES-2b? Or the terrifying silence beyond a black hole's event horizon? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep looking up, because the deeper we explore the universe, the stranger it becomes. And here at Mind Frontier, we're only getting started.